Hello, everybody. This is your host, Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar, and I'm back with another episode of America is So Dangerous. Now, for those of you that are just coming into this series, I am an expatriate of Columbus, Ohio. I moved to the UK in 2017 and then subsequently here to Ghana in 2020. And I'm producing this series to make my peers and others aware in the international community how dangerous it is in America from day to day. You know, living in the international community, I'm often asked, oh, when am I going back to America? Am I coming back to America? Why did I leave America? And one of the primary reasons is the incessant, senseless violence, one of which we're going to cover today. I want to accentuate that the scenario that is playing, that will follow, is something that can happen to everyone. It is actually the reason why I personally needed to get out of the environment was because of the random nature of a lot of this violence that happens. You know, you're minding your own business, you're out and about, you're not disturbing anyone, and yet violence meets you. So today I want to talk about this situation. Here's the clip.
Clues could help solve the murder of a young man killed over a pair of designer sunglasses.
Tonight, police are releasing new video and 911 calls in the search for one of Detroit's most wanted.
7 Action News reporter Jennifer Bistrom has the story only on 7.
It's Monday, July 6th, around 9 at night. 21-year-old Devin Guidry and his cousin are walking on Van Dyke towards Outer Drive. Then the unthinkable.
The guy with the gun kind of circles around, pulls the gun, walks right up, shoots the victim in the head. He drops. Witness runs.
The witness, Devin's cousin, seen here on surveillance video walking with him wearing a white vest, runs and calls for help.
What's going on Outer Drive in Van Dyke?
My cousin just got shot.
Where are you?
I want to get his mama and his brother.
You left him by yourself? Do you know where he was shot?
I'm thinking here. Please hurry up.
Homicide detectives with the Detroit Police Department say Devin died from the single gunshot to the head.
All of this over a pair of sunglasses?
Yes, we believe he was targeted for the sunglasses. This is the witness. This is the victim here in the red tank top. You can see the sunglasses he's got on.
After the shooting, detectives say the gunman, who's wearing a hoodie with a white tie-dye shirt, takes off running with the Cartier sunglasses.
The shooter reaches down, grabs the sunglasses off the victim. They run back the same way they came from.
More 911 calls are made.
He's just laying out on the sidewalk. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Now police are on the hunt for the killer and the person he was with.
I do believe if he did this crime, he's done several others. And if he's already shot one person, who's to say he's not going to shoot another one?
And if you recognize the men in this surveillance video or have any information about this crime, you're urged to call the Detroit Police Department's homicide tip line. That number 313-596-2260, or you can call Crime Stoppers. That number 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Remember, you can remain anonymous when calling both numbers. Jennifer Bistrom, 7 Action News.
Okay, so in this news segment, we see two young men, cousins, hanging out, walking up the sidewalk, and someone just basically comes and assassinates the man and takes his property. This is something I think people in America really don't consider. I mean, as I talk to my friends back in Ohio and across the states, it's like they're kind of blinded to how it could be you at any time. People always think there's like a cause and effect. Obviously, if you live a certain kind of life, maybe you're involved in gangs, or maybe you have, retaliated on people in terms of violence, then you would think, okay, I could potentially be a victim of this. I'm living this kind of lifestyle. I'm living a high-risk lifestyle. I'm bringing attention to myself. I'm engaging in activities where it could be reciprocated. Okay, I get it. And a lot of people think that way. A lot of people think that they need to do something or would need to do something to actually merit it. In this particular, you have two people minding their own business, and the second part of that is people taking your property. People taking your property. Imagine a whole life being just taken from their sunglasses. If they were real, authentic designer glasses, maybe they'll set you back a few $100 or something like that. A whole life completely gone, shattered. You know, family devastated. Cousin traumatized by witnessing, you know, his cousin being gunned down in the streets. But this stuff happens so much in America. You know, this is a frequent occurrence. Things like this happen. And so when there are people like myself who are adamant about being out of there, because I believe heavily in proximity, I believe that if I'm not somewhere, I can't necessarily become a victim. You know, the probability of me getting gunned down in a crowd for anything is very, very slim. You know, I would say even if a robbery gets committed here, 9 times out of 10, because the way there is a high regard for life here, you know, and it's also a community setting. Whereas in the West, people don't know each other, you know, so they can see you as an inanimate object. Oh, that person, you know, I'll steal her car. I'll shoot this man and take his shoes, take his, you know, because there's no kind of connection here. Because of that community orientation, it's kind of like, I mean, I can rob this person, but I don't necessarily need to kill them. Why do I need to kill them? I can just take the stuff and go. You know, so even in the rare occasion, a rare event that maybe, you know, I would become a victim of a robbery or something like that, I still have a much higher probability of surviving that altercation. This is tragic and this is terrible. And this, like I said, those of you in America, this is nothing new. The series is primarily for those of you on the continent, those of you abroad. A lot of these stories do not get broadcast internationally for many reasons. You know, obviously it would hurt the image of the U.S., you know, tourism and people wanting to come there and do business. And also, you know, it's happening at such a rapid pace that they can't keep up with all this violent activity. So anyway, guys, leave in the comments below what you think about this episode. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please do so that you won't miss any upcoming episodes of America is So Dangerous. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.